Hello and welcome back to my OKC Metro Life. My name is Ronnie Jordan and I serve all the amazing people of the OKC Metro Area. And today we're talking all about homeowner associations. But first, I want you to think back of one of those times in your life where you decided to get back into shape and join a gym, right? I'm sure, like me, you were looking for good monthly rates, something that was pretty close to home or at least on your way home or to work, and maybe a place with friendly staff and easy to access equipment. But would you know if that was a well-run gym at all? One that had newer equipment, or a gym where they repaired broken equipment quickly, or one where the insides of the showers were cleaned daily. Now, imagine if the one that you did select, you had to keep as long as you owned your house in the OKC Metro. Well, that's kind of like buying a home with a homeowners association. Once you buy the house, you're stuck with the HOA as long as you live there. So HOAs manage and maintain and regulate everything that is outside of the home. Things like the structure of the building. If you live in a condo or townhouse, the common areas, entrance to the addition, greenbelt, the landscaping, and the recreational areas if they have them. But unlike the membership of other community organizations like gyms, you can't resign if you're unhappy with the way the organization is run. If your HOA displays these 4 characteristics, it probably makes the grade. Number 1 is the community and how it looks. If the community looks good, it usually means that something positive has impacted the community. Of course, the opposite's also true. If you're thinking about buying into a community, take an objective look at its appearance. Is the structure of the building in good repair? Are the trees pruned, the beds weed-eated, and the landscaping well maintained? Is the pool clean? Are any of the homes in the community eyesores? And you see, your answers to these questions reflect on whether the HOA is performing its duties properly and requiring homeowners to do the same. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. Now, for number 2, it's good communication. This is your community, and you have every right to know what's going on in it. Do your research. Figure out how the HOA board communicates with homeowners. The options are numerous. They include things like newsletters and websites, annual reports, and emails. So check for flyers, advertising community meetings. If homeowners are invited to attend committee meetings, it's a good sign that their input is heard and valued. And number 3, good procedures for safeguarding money. The best HOAs put checks and balances in place to safeguard against the risk of financial mismanagement. They employ a second set of eyes, someone not on the board, to collect the dues, pay the bills, and review checks and invoices to make sure the HOA's financial affairs are all in good order. Often the second pair of eyes is a professional property manager or maybe a lawyer or an accountant on staff. And number 4, clear HOA rules. The best boards run structured, business-like meetings that give transparency to every decision the board makes. Also, HOAs tend to have a set of rules called covenants, codes, and restrictions, or CC&Rs, which supersede city, county, and state laws and come with hefty fines if they are violated. So it's really important to know if you're moving into a community with a strict HOA. CC&Rs are meant to be applied objectively and fairly throughout the community, but sometimes they're only enforced if a neighbor complains. And the best way to tell if CC&Rs are applied consistently or not is to take a tour around the community. If everyone's landscaping is immaculate, the HOA is probably very strict. But if some homes look run down and others don't, it's a good sign that the HOA is pretty lax on enforcing the rules. As a real estate agent, I can help you do the research into homeowners associations so that you can make sure that you're buying into a good neighborhood. In fact, with a recent client I helped get into a condo, I really had to roll up my sleeves. My client and I were challenged with not getting a timely response. So with a little digging, I found the name of the HOA president online, called him up myself, and was able to receive the condo HOA bylaws in no time. The president really appreciated learning of a communication opportunity within the HOA, and the client was also really satisfied that we received the important HOA information that she needed. So at this point, you may be convinced that you may need some guidance around the area of HOAs. but you may also be thinking that you have no idea where to start. And if you're thinking about making a move, I can help you through the process. Just send me a message or a text at 210-279-7990. No pressure, no sales tactics, just the help and the guidance that you need. And please feel free to post any questions or comments in the comments section below. I also take a moment after my recordings and go back and read them. And please, if you like this page and video, please like my business page and subscribe to my weekly newsletter. It's all listed below. So thank you again for joining me for another episode of my OKC Metro Life. My name is Ronnie Jordan.